Hi guys, I'm Megan Brightwood and welcome to my channel. And on this channel, we talk a lot about knitting. I'm knitting pretty much all the time, and my two favorite people to knit for are my two kids. I have a daughter named Evelyn, she is 4, and then I also have a son named Charlie, and he is going to be 2 in just a couple months here. It's crazy how fast time has flown, but today I thought that I would share with you the hand knit items that I have made my son, Charlie, in the past 6 months. So starting at the beginning of the year to now, all of those hand knit items. And I'd originally thought of waiting to the end of the year and sharing everything that I'd knit in 2021, but there are 5 hand knit items here, and I think that if I waited that long, it would just get to be too much. And if that's something that you're interested in, I will certainly do that and just include all of the other sweaters that I'll be knitting the rest of the year. But this is what I've done so far. So let's hop into the hand knit items that I have made Charlie. And the first one is this Towpath Henley by Andrea Sanchez. This is made out of a Cascade Heritage yarn in the colorway True Black. It's so cute. I've done this 3 times, I think, and I did kind of figure out a few little tricks to making this look as nice as possible. I did also want to mention that it does have a really pretty thermal texture on the body, which I don't know if it will come across on camera, but then the sleeves are knit in stockinette. I think that you start at the bottom and work your way up, if I remember correctly, and then you work flat for the little Henley button edge. That didn't make sense, did it? But the little button piece here, placket, that's the word. And when I did the placket, what I did was I made a selvage edge while I was knitting that, and then I picked up just the selvage stitches, and the actual pattern does ask you to pick up more than those number of stitches. But the problem that I was running into with that was that the little placket here would flare up, and that's not really the look that I was going for, but with a few stitches less, it made a huge difference. So yeah, really, really like this. It looks so cute on him. And then I made a few more things. So I have the Teddy Bear Pullover by Petite Knit, and this is also out of a Cascade Heritage yarn in the colorway Heathered Gray. And the embroidery on here is out of the same True Black that the Towpath Henley was made out of. And this is a very nice little sweater. So you start at the top and work your way down. It's a seamless pullover, very, very easy. It has some raglan sleeves here. Very, very simple, basic sweater. And I love the embroidery on here, but it is by no means a necessary part of this little pullover here. In fact, I should see, I do have another of these that I did not knit this year, but I did knit the exact same sweater without the embroidery. So I'm gonna grab that and show you what it looks like without the embroidery. So I did not knit this sweater this year, but this is that same teddy bear pullover in a Cascade Heritage yarn. This one is in the colorway True Black, but as you can see, it doesn't have the embroidery, but it's still a really nice little basic sweater. So if you're not into embroidery or you just want something plain, this is a really nice pattern, and I've knit it a few times. It is also a really nice unisex pattern as well. I think it would work for boys, girls, whatever. So yeah, I highly recommend the teddy bear pullover pattern. It's really simple, really classic. I just love it. So moving on to another sweater by Petite Knit. This is the Friday Pullover Mini, I believe is what it's called. And this is what it looks like. This is also out of a Cascade Heritage yarn. And I do have a couple more sweaters that are not made out of that, but this one is in the color white, and then these stripes are in a navy colorway, so really, really pretty. I really liked doing this. The stripes were really fun, and I got to work with a new little technique where it's jogless stripes. And let me see if I can remember how you do this. I think that you knit one row as normal and then you slip the first stitch of the second row to make it look a little bit more seamless. And you can definitely tell where my stripes are. I got better as time went on, but you can maybe kind of see there are some little jogs here and there, but I definitely got better as the sweater went on. So that was a really fun technique to learn how to do. And the sweater itself is just really fun, sort of nautical looking sweater. It's worked in a broken rib, so when you're working on it, it looks really, really thin, but then you go to block it, and I would highly recommend blocking all of your sweaters. It makes a huge, huge difference. But when you go ahead and block it, then that's when it gets the really nice sweater shape. It kind of widens out a little bit. It's just really, really cute. So yes, I love that. And I did also want to mention the neckband here is a rolled neckband. So you start on the inside here and then you work in K1, P1 ribbing for a few stitches or a few rows, and then you do a fold row, so it's all purl stitches, and then you go ahead and do the front. So nice little added detail there as well. Just a really nicely constructed sweater. I love petite knits patterns. They're just amazing. This next sweater is probably one of my favorites because it is one that I designed myself, and I do have the pattern over on my blog as well as a how to knit video that I can link down below. But this is my teddy bear pullover, and this is made out of a Cascade Hampton yarn. So it's a cotton and linen blend yarn in just a gray colorway. It's worked in garter stitch with some little buttons going right down the front. Really cute. I really like it. And then my favorite part of this is the hood. So this is where the teddy bear part comes in. It does have two little teddy bear ears on the hood. It's really, really cute on my son Charlie. I absolutely love it. And then the other thing that I really like about this is that it is kind of a nicely shaped hood. So it's got a little bit of a rounded hood here, which I don't see a lot. I see a lot of kind of boxier hoods, which are also really, really cute, but I did like the construction of this as well. And like I said, I do have a how to knit video as well as a written pattern that I can link, and you can check it out for yourself. And if you decide to knit this yourself, please tag me over on Instagram. I do have an account that is not always updated, but it is there, and I would love to see your creations as well. So that is the fourth little sweater that I have made Charlie, and I have one more that's not technically a sweater, but it is a knitwear item, and I'm really in love with this. So these are the Cedar Bluff joggers by Alex Capshaw Taylor, and I would never have thought to knit joggers for a little boy, but these are so cute. This is what they look like, and they are worked piecewise. So you work on one side first and then the other, and then you seam everything together, meets in the middle. And my seaming is getting better. I am not the best seamstress. I'm trying my best, but you can definitely tell in certain areas. But this is where my seam is. You can kind of see with the darker color here versus the light. Yeah, I'm getting better. I'm not too upset about this. I do still need to add a little drawstring, and I've looked at different cording to put into this waistband, but nothing's really catching my eye. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is just do an I-cord out of either a black or a white fingering weight yarn and then use that as a drawstring rather than trying to find any more cording. I'm kind of over that. But yeah, really, really cute. And it does have an elastic waistband. The pattern asks you to put elastic in the cuffs here as well, but I just didn't think that it was necessary for this pattern, so I opted not to. But that's my own personal preference. And the yarn that I used is actually a Yarn Bee hand painted or hand dyed. See, I can't remember now, but it's from Hobby Lobby. It's really kind of fun, and it is in the colorway Natural Slate, I believe. This is sadly the most color that I have knit for my son Charlie so far. I know I do have the little Friday pullover that does have some blue in it, but lots and lots of neutrals, like blacks and grays seem to be kind of a theme with my son. And he does have a very serious sort of personality. He gets into so much mischief, but he's very serious as well. He reminds me a lot of my husband Joe. He has this mischievous streak, and you can kind of tell when it's coming. There's like this twinkle in his eye, and then he'll do something out of character. Well, it's not really out of character, is it? But he's very stoic, and if you don't know him well enough, you'd think that he's very serious, but then he gets that glint and you know something's up. So yeah, he and my son are very, very similar. But anyway, I think that that is going to do it for the sweaters and hand knit items that I have made my son this year. I have been having so much fun knitting for my kids. I am also hoping to do a video like this for my daughter Evelyn for the sweaters that I've knit her, and those ones are really fun too. So yeah, I think that that's going to do it. Oh wait, I did also want to mention this top that I am wearing. It is a hand knit little tank top, and I'm really liking it. It's patterned by Suzanne Mueller, the Emma top, and I made this out of a Cascade Hampton yarn as well in the colorway white. Really comfy. Really, really liking this. So anyway, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what your favorite little boys patterns are, whether they're ones that I have done in this video or whether they're ones that I should just check out, because I would love to see more patterns. But I'm going to get going. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!